Begin by sitting in easy cross-leg on your mat and bring your hands into prayer in Anjali Mudra. Take a few moments here to take a couple of deep breaths just to set yourself up, to set your intention for your practice and your intention for your day. This is where you get to decide how the rest of your day turns out. So whatever your intention is, bring it into your mind's eye now and hold it there as you move on to your mat. Take a deep breath and make your way round into hands and knees, so into tabletop position for a few rounds of cat-cow. Inhale, flex the spine, roll the shoulder blades back, lift the chin, and then exhale, pull the belly to the spine all the way up. Inhale, round the back again, press the hips up and back, roll the shoulders back and down, and then exhale, pull the navel to the spine, pull the belly all the way up. Inhale, flex the spine once more, and exhale, pull navel to the spine like a big cat. Inhale, flex the spine, just warming the spine up, getting ready for our practice. And exhale, pull the navel to the spine, pull it all the way up again. Inhale, flex the spine. And exhale, pull the navel to the spine and round into the back. Inhale back into neutral spine. Walk the knees back about 3 to 6 inches and start to take a couple of rolls into the body. There is no right or wrong way to do this. This is just any wacky way that feels good for you. Rolling from side to side, feeling for tightness in the outer hip. Maybe rolling in 3 big circles one way and then changing direction. 3 big circles the other way. Just warming up the spine and the side body, getting all the blood moving and flowing through the muscles. Come back to a neutral spine in the tabletop position. Tuck the toes under, press the hands into the mat and lift the hips up and back into dog head down. And just take a little time in your dog head down to press into one heel, press into the other heel, just warming your body up, stretching your hamstrings, pushing the mat away with the hands, pressing the hips up and back, bending the knees as much as you need to keep a nice straight line in the spine. Bend the knees, stretch the spine, and then look forward between your hands and walk all the way up to the top of the mat. Feet are hip distance apart. Bend the knees deeply, pull the belly forward by pressing the fingertips into the front of the mat, and then exhale, fold all the way over the legs, holding on to opposite elbows. Just allow the spine to elongate and let the head be long. This is a spinal stretch. This is not a hamstring stretch. So make sure that your knees are nice and bent and that your belly is resting on your thighs. The weight is in the toes and the hips are tilting up and forward. Take a couple of breaths there, then bring the hands to the mat and roll all the way up through the spine, 1 vertebrae at a time. Sweep the arms up and overhead and exhale the hands in front of the heart. Again, inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead, and then exhale the hands in front of the heart. One more time. Inhale, sweep the arms up, stretch through the side body. Exhale the hands in front of the heart. This time, inhale, sweep the arms all the way up overhead, and then dive forward with a flat back, looking between the eyebrows and then looking to the nose. Let the head rest. Inhale. Just take a couple of breaths here. Take the hips from side to side, sway into the back body, maybe nod the head yes and no. And then inhale, look forward with a flat back, pull the fingertips back towards the toes, and exhale, fold all the way over the legs. Plant the hands into the mat and inhale, step back to plank pose. Bring the knees to the mat, the heart is forward. Exhale, the chest to the earth, chaturanga. Inhale, peel up into cobra, pull the upper arm bones and elbows back, and then exhale, tuck the toes and press back into dog head down. And again, just walk your dog, take your time in the morning, just stretching out one foot and then the other, maybe swaying into the body, maybe wag the tail. That's it, just give your body time to open, don't push too far, otherwise you'll injure yourself. Inhale, come up on the toes, and then walk forward to the front of the mat, plant the feet and exhale, fold. Soften the knees, inhale, sweep to rise all the way up, and then exhale, fold all the way back down again. Plant the hands, let the head hang. Inhale, look forward with a flat back, offer the heart forward, and then exhale, fold. Knees are bent. Inhale, plant the hands, step back to plank pose. Bring the knees to the floor, heart is forward, belly is tight. Exhale, chaturanga, all the way down to the mat, and then inhale, peel up, Cobra Pose. Tuck the toes, exhale, press back, dog head down. And again, just walk your dog, taking 1 breath in dog this morning, or 2 or 3, just whatever breath you feel like taking. And then press the heels down into the mat, wrap the upper arm bones under, pull the navel to the spine, round into the back slightly, and offer the hips up and back. I like to press my hips towards where the cornice would be in the room. Just taking a couple of breaths, aiming for 4-second inhale, 4-second exhale. Then inhale high up on the toes, gently walk forward to the top of the mat, and exhale, fold all the way over your legs, soften your knees. Inhale, sweep to rise all the way up, reach through the side body, and then exhale, fold all the way down again. Nice. Inhale, look out with a flat back, offer the heart forward, and then exhale, fold. Ignore the child in the room. Inhale, step back to plank pose. Bring the knees to the mat or straight legs, yogi's choice, all the way down, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra, press up and back, and then exhale, press back, dog head down. Walk your feet hip distance apart in dog head down. Knees can be bent or straight. However, soften the knees to get the back nice and straight. Most people tip forward in dog head down, so they're almost in a modified plank. We don't want you to do that. We want you to be pressing the mat away, stretching the hips back. Inhale, walk forward to the top of the mat. And then exhale, fold all the way over the legs. Inhale, sweep to rise all the way up, stretch through the side body. And exhale, fold the hands in front of the heart. Bring the hands to the hips, offer the heart forward, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and fold all the way forward with a flat back. Now either hold on to opposite elbows and take a nice sway from side to side, press the fingertips into the mat or shins, or take hold of your left wrist with your right hand and fold all the way over your legs. Uttanasana, forward fold. This is a resting pose. Knees can be soft or very bent, or straight legs if you have great hamstring flexibility. Completely up to you, but do not push it in the morning. And then gently bring the hands to the hips, straighten the legs, flat back. Inhale, come all the way up, bring the hands into prayer. Inhale, take a big step to the left. And then turn the left toes out, turn the right toes in 45 degrees, reach all the way out with the left hand and bring it down to the shin bone. Sweep the right hand all the way up the left arm, Trikonasana. You can bring your hand to your shin bone or slide it down to the top of the foot, or if you're extremely flexible, you can press the hand in, or the fingertips into the mat. Just make sure that both of the sides of your body are equal length in Trikonasana. So if you find yourself rounding into the back, come back up onto the shin bone. Pop the left shoulder blade back into the socket. And then inhale, come all the way up in Trikonasana, turn all the way to the other side, left toes out, right toes in, 45 degrees. Sweep the arm up and overhead, pop the right shoulder blade back into the socket, really open through the side body, lengthen through the right side body, the lower side ribs. And again, if you want to bring your foot to the floor, your hand to the floor, if you have that flexibility, you can bring it down. If your spine rounds though, just bring the hand back up onto the shin bone. Inhale, come all the way up, come back to center, turn the left toes out, step the back foot back a little for warrior two. Make sure the right foot is parallel with the back edge of your mat. Roll both hips forward and down, sink low in the hips, lift up through the spine and open the arms to the side, gazing out over the left hand. Take a couple of breaths in your warrior two, aiming for the left thigh bone to be parallel with the earth. And then inhale, reach all the way out. Bring the left hand down to the floor for Parsvakonasana, side angle pose. Or if this is too deep, bring the left elbow to the left thigh. Stretch all the way from the outer edge of the right foot into the right fingertips, aiming for a straight line, and open the right armpit up to the sky. So you're trying to open the chest to the sky in Parsvakonasana. Inhale, press all the way up, turn through center, turn the right toes out, turn the left toes in, bend the right knee, come down through warrior two. Again, nice straight spine. Turn both hips towards the front of the room and open the upper body towards the left side of the room. Warrior two is actually a twist. Draw up through the spine, elongate the head. Shoulders are relaxed, they're back and down. And then inhale, either bring the right forearm to the right thigh, stretching the arm up and overhead, the left forearm to the left thigh, or bring the left hand to the mat inside the foot and stretch all the way through the right arm up and overhead. Open the shoulders up towards the sky. And then inhale, sweep all the way up, come through center, heel toe the feet in. Bring the hands into Anjali Mudra and step up to the top of the mat. Take a breath here. And then inhale, sweep to rise. Exhale, fold all the way down with a flat back, hands to the earth. Inhale, look out with a flat back, offer the heart forward, and exhale, fold. Inhale, step back to plank pose. Rock forward, bent knees are straight. Chaturanga, yogi's choice. Inhale, Cobra Pose, roll the shoulder blades back, pull the upper arm bones back, then tuck the toes and press all the way back to dog head down. Walk the hands back a little, bend the knees, and then jump and cross the legs, or just step through. Come to sit. Heels and toes touch. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up, and then pull the flesh out from underneath the sitting bones. Nice. Forward fold, Parsvakonasana. Just bring the hands to the mat and fold all the way forward, or take hold of the big toes, roll the shoulder blades back, offer the heart forward, and exhale, fold. Take a couple of breaths here. Inhale, let the belly go. And then exhale, pull the belly in and offer the heart and the ribs forward and fold. Inhale, look up, straighten the arms. Come all the way up with a flat back, cross the legs, grab the feet, tuck them underneath you, and then hop back. Chaturanga, lower all the way down. Inhale, roll through to Cobra or upward facing dog if that is in your practice. And then exhale, press back, dog head down. Come to knees, setting up for Camel Pose, Ustrasana. Tuck the toes under so the heels are nice and high. Bring the hands onto the hips. Roll the thighs in towards each other. Lift the heart, lift the chest. Bring the right hand to the waist. And then inhale, sweep the left hand up and back, following the hand with your gaze. Rest it onto the left heel. And then sweep the right arm all the way up and back and bring the right hand to the heel. Let the head go. Press the heart up and forward. If this is too much for you, just keep your hands on your hips. Roll your thighs inwards so you don't compress the sacrum, and take a couple of breaths. Then inhale, come all the way up and sit back on your heels for Hero Pose. Take a couple of breaths here. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. Relax the shoulders. And then come forward, plant the hands. Tuck the toes and bring the left leg into Pigeon Pose. So knee is wider than the hip. Foot is flexed. So the left foot is flexed on the mat and you're aiming to drag the left hip back and the right hip forward. So Pigeon Pose is not a passive pose. It's actually a very active pose. So you're trying to pull the muscle energy to the center line. Either stay high on fingertips or come down onto forearms. Take a couple of breaths and then tuck the back toes and stretch all the way back to dog head down. Then bring the right leg into Pigeon Pose. Again, flex the right foot, almost like you're Barbie wearing a high heel. Walk the left foot back. If this is extremely difficult, you can place a block or a folded towel or blanket underneath your hips. Drag the right hip back, the left hip forward, come down onto forearms and relax. Imagine someone has a weight cloth lying on top of your hips. So you're trying to completely relax through the hips, getting into the deeper fascia. You can fold all the way forward onto forearms or down onto your belly. Inhale, press up onto hands, tuck the back toes in, and then step back to dog pose. Look forward of the hands, and then press all the way back. Walk the hands back. Again, you're going to bend the knees, spring up, cross the feet. Bring them down into cross-legged and shoot the feet through into Parsvakonasana. Going for a twist now, draw the right knee in and then cross it over the left leg and then move the left leg to the side just a little bit to create a little more space. Sweep the right arm up and back and then cross the left arm over the right thigh and twist. Nice. Take a big deep breath. Inhale, lengthen the spine, open through the shoulders and exhale, twist. Then inhale back to center, head only. Uncross the legs, take a little forward fold. Inhale, draw the left leg in, cross it over the right leg, move the right leg to the side, sweep the right arm up and back, and then sweep the left arm up and cross it over the right thigh, over the left thigh, apologies, right arm up over the left thigh. Draw up through the spine and exhale, twist all the way to the right. One more breath. Lengthen the spine, inhale. Exhale, twist. Inhale, look back to front, head only. Release, straighten the legs, take a little forward fold. And then draw the legs into easy cross leg, nice and tight. Sit your hips down, bring your hands into prayer. Close your eyes. Recall your intention that you set for yourself back into your mind's eye. And then exhale, forward fold, setting your intention for the day. Namaste, yogis.